Do you ever feel like you're constantly criticizing yourself, even when you're doing your best? You notice your mistakes more than your progress. You replay what you should have done differently, and you rarely feel satisfied. Today, we're going to talk about 5 signs you might be harder on yourself than you need to be. You focus on what you did wrong, not what you did right. Even when things go well, your mind goes straight to what could have been better. You downplay your efforts. You highlight your flaws. Being self-critical doesn't mean you lack confidence. It often means you hold yourself to very high standards. You feel guilty for resting or slowing down. When you take a break, you feel uneasy. You think you should be doing more, being more productive, trying harder. Rest starts to feel like laziness, even when you're exhausted. This kind of guilt often comes from being too hard on yourself. You compare yourself to others constantly. You notice where others seem ahead, more accomplished, more confident, more successful. Instead of motivating you, comparison makes you feel behind. Being hard on yourself often comes from measuring your progress against unrealistic or incomplete standards. You minimize your struggles. You tell yourself others have it worse, that you shouldn't feel tired, that you're being dramatic. But dismissing your own feelings doesn't make them disappear. It just makes them harder to process. Your struggles are valid, even if they're invisible. You feel like you're never doing enough. No matter how much you accomplish, it never feels sufficient. There's always something else you should be doing, something more. This constant sense of inadequacy doesn't mean you're failing. It often means you don't give yourself credit. If you recognized yourself in these signs, it doesn't mean you're weak or overly sensitive. Being hard on yourself often comes from wanting to do well, to grow, to improve, to be enough. But self-growth doesn't require self-punishment. Sometimes, awareness is the first step toward treating yourself with more compassion.